Hi, this is Katie Kremick. I'm the instructor for Design Thinking for Social Innovation. Welcome to week 4. In just a moment, I'm going to walk through all of the design frameworks that you should complete for week 4. But before that, I also want to preview that next week, the midterm will be due, which is essentially you completing all of the design work of weeks 2 through 4, really thoughtfully review it, make sure you've put your best thinking and best effort into it, and then we will review those and assign points for the midterm. Next week, you'll also have some additional design frameworks to keep us on track to wrap up by the end of the quarter. So just wanted to flag that for you. As always, we are available for office hours or to answer questions by email. Please don't hesitate to reach out and schedule time if that might be helpful. We've conducted one interview. That's all you need to do. You're welcome to do more interviews if you want, but one is the requirement. And you've completed that interview and done some synthesis to develop a kind of needs statement. And that brings us to week 4. And so what you're going to be doing here is developing some kind of opportunity questions that will help to drive your idea generation or ideation. And so we have a specific format for how might we questions. I explain a little bit more about how to write them in the lecture for this week. And then we provide criteria here. Part of the approach with this is to develop many how might we questions to help give you kind of different creative angles toward tackling the problem. And then ultimately you're going to pick kind of your favorite top 3 and use those to then conduct a brainstorm. So there's bunch of information here about brainstorming. And then you'll take your how might we questions and you'll create a kind of single idea, sketch it out, and then you'll go through a process of brainstorming multiple ideas. And I've kind of placed some post-it notes here. You're welcome to copy and paste them and reorganize them however makes sense for you. You can also bring in lots of different images and icons to help kind of bring your brainstorm to life. And if you find yourself stuck, I've added some inspiration here on the right-hand side. So basically taking an iconic role, an iconic brand, an iconic persona, and what you do, the way you help use this to help generate more ideas is you kind of take everything you know about, say, a football coach or IKEA, and you try to take elements from that iconic example and apply them to your problem. So if you were interested in, the community coming together to create a more healthy neighborhood, you could use a coach model to say, I'm gonna lead convenings where we practice what we want to do together. And that's, you're drawing inspiration there. With IKEA, maybe it's like, I'm gonna create a how-to manual without words for how to build this community group. So that's how you can draw inspiration here. If there's another thing you want to think of and draw inspiration from, that is great. I just picked some kind of big iconic roles and people. And then you're going to select, based on the criteria here, your 3 most promising ideas. And ultimately, you're going to pick one idea to storyboard. And that will take you through week 4.